I am happy you came to Canada. You, who've experienced war and have had to flee your homeland, are best able to speak to the importance of peace. He smiled. I had to flee Syria after 3 years of war. We fled to Lebanon, where we stayed without status, wondering what is next. Canada opened its borders to 5,000 Syrian. We applied immediately. 3 months later, we're here. Canada is a wonderful country. The men, women, and children from Syria fled a full-scale civil war, having to flee their established lives of connection and community. From Canada, their potential homeland, they seek peace, opportunity to work hard, and with cautious optimism to create security for their children. Canada is a beautiful and harsh land of lakes and rivers, verdant forests, rugged, majestic mountains, rich agricultural prairie lands. Canada is a living land, approached with reverence, responsibility, respect, as a living entity by our First Nations people. These same people honored and assisted in peace the English and French settlers who arrived with hope, a spirit of adventure, a willingness to work hard and risk all, and an offer of cheap land provided by their homeland. The First Nations peoples, stewards of the land and water, hold values of spiritual connection to Mother Earth and to the elements of the air, water, fire, and land. Guided by their spiritual connection to truth found in nature, a view of the whole, and guided by compassion, assisted the settlers. The settlers required the knowledge and wisdom of how to navigate the winters, the waterways, planting and harvesting. Without the assistance of our First Nations, many would likely have perished. We continue to be a nation of settlers who have come from all over the world to create new lives in Canada. Canada has been a destination for people seeking safety from brutal civil war and persecution. Of the many groups, the Baha'i followers from Iran, seeking refuge from persecution of the practice of their faith, is a settlement group who has repaid the Canadian government for the settlement of the Baha'i people in Canada. They are a group, among others, who have continued the First Nation spiritual willingness to value all human beings as equal and part of the one, accepting personal responsibility and sharing resources. The settlers in our nation have served as role models for wonderful examples to answer the question, when we reach an impasse in life where no hope is possible, what do we do? Our nation of people, many having experienced the effects of war directly or through ancestors, makes us a group sensitized to the real human cost that war brings and the willingness to persevere, innovate, and create, which has made Canada a home for the many children of the world. We parents wish to provide for our children who represent our hope for a better future, a future of abundance, opportunity, connection, community, and ultimately, home. I smile as I say goodbye to my newfound fellow Canadian, feeling both happy and uplifted through our discussion of shared values and interests and our newly developed connection.